Hello, this is Annalisa from Faith Dream Create, and welcome back to my channel. You are watching my Craftmas series for 2023, and I'm going to be creating another gingerbread project because why not? And this is also a collab with Shabby with Bling, Up All Night DIY, The Holiday Workshop, and Jody at the Southern Seasons. It is the Because Gingerbread and Other Yummy Treats collab, so of course I'm doing a gingerbread theme. I will have their channels linked down below and another link to the playlist because there's more content creators joining their collab and bringing you more gingerbread, fake and real, to inspire you for all your gingerbread needs this holiday season. So I'm going to be creating these cups and making some fake treats. So I picked these cups up from Dollarama. They were super cheap, as you can see. And then I cut the cardboard out just by tracing the top, and then I'm using some caulking for like the bathroom. We picked up this brown one by accident, so I'm using a little bit of it up, and I have never used this kind of material to make fake whipped cream or treats before. Everybody on YouTube makes it look so easy, makes it look so cute, but I was struggling. The struggle is real. But I think it turns out okay in the end. But making fake whipped cream is not easy. I'm definitely going to have to experiment with this in the future. Give me your tips and tricks down below how to use this material to make the fake whipped cream, because I have been wanting to try this for a while and it was not going so well for me. Maybe the brown kind is different, I don't know, but we had this sitting around in our house and we were not using it because we accidentally picked up the wrong one. So I wanted to go ahead and try this technique out. So definitely check out the playlist because there will be a variety of channels, do-it-yourself channels, homemaking channels, homeschooled channels. I'm not really sure, but I know that there's a lot of great content creators joining the collab, and I'm excited to check out the playlist as well because gingerbread, yes please. I want to see all the projects. I have been decorating my home with gingerbread for a few years now, and I just love it. Most of my DIYs have been gingerbread themed this year, so I'm all for the gingerbread. So just getting the fake whipped cream done the best of my ability because this was the first time I tried to do this. And I ended up making 3 whipped toppings because I had enough for that. And I haven't done anything with the third one. Maybe I'll make like a cute little cookie or something, but I haven't done anything with it. It's just sitting there. Maybe I'll paint it white. Maybe I'll do something else with it. But I didn't do anything with that in the video. But stay with me. This project is going to turn out super cute. You probably already saw a glimpse of it in the thumbnail. So and then the icing tip that I was using, I have a bunch of icing tips and I use this one, and I'm gonna just keep them all in my craft room to experiment with this in the future. It came out, so then I was just squeezing out the things, the material a little bit more, and then using that icing tip to spread it and make it a little bit nicer. But honestly, I don't mind that it didn't look perfect because when you go ahead and paint it, I paint it white to be whipped cream, you don't even really notice because when I'm putting whipped topping on my drinks, it doesn't look picture perfect. It kind of is all over the place anyways. So I think it turned out okay because do we always have the perfect whipped topping when we're doing it ourselves at home? Not really. Especially when your whipped cream is a little bit older it kind of melts. It doesn't come out as fluffy and full. So that was just what was going on here. You make it work. So we're just finishing up this process, and then we can move on to the fun stuff and make this whipped topping come together. I was actually thinking of leaving this brown because I was like, maybe this is the gingerbread topping for the coffee. Maybe this is the coffee on the coffee cup, but then because it's up top, it just didn't seem right. If it was the coffee, it would be down in the cup. So I was like, could we have a gingerbread chocolate whipped topping? Yes, but I felt like it would make more sense to be white, that it would stand out, that it would just finish it off. So I am going to go ahead and paint it white. And it's going to come together nicely. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. Here on my channel I share card making, do-it-yourself projects, Bible journaling, and creativity. So mostly those three things, and I love creating. It's my outlet, it's my me time, and I love bringing you along and inspiring you and sharing what I love to do with others. So if you are new and you are not subscribed yet, definitely consider subscribing. I would love to have you here. And thank you to all of my returning viewers. Thank you so much for being here and clicking on this video today. It means the world to me, and I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season and that you're getting some crafty time too, or some creative time, whatever that looks like to you. So we are just finishing up the second one here. I'm not sure if I include the third one in this video. So I feel like this might be getting a little bit boring at this point. But it's kind of like real icing at this point. You're just figuring it out. You're icing the cake. I was trying to smooth it out a little bit with the icing tip here that I definitely did not put back into my kitchen. So yeah, I did not show the third one off camera. I did the third one off camera. I did not show it. And now I'm just painting it white, adding the paint off the glass mat here, and then I started just putting the paint on top of it because there was a lot of little areas that had little holes in it. It was just easier to pour the paint on top. And as you can see, I also did add a straw into one of the moldings or caulking before it dried, and I did have to leave this for quite some time for it to fully dry before I was able to go in and paint. And I did go ahead and paint the cups off camera red. I chose to paint it off camera because I needed to do a few layers, and I thought that it would take too long to film that and keep adding those layers on. So you definitely could have left them blue. They were blue at the beginning. You could paint them whatever color you wanted. So I chose to paint them red because of that. I don't know, I was thinking the Starbucks red cups when they used to be red, just red and white. That's what I was thinking. So I painted them red, and now I'm painting the whipped cream. That is all done. And then I got these gingerbread stickers from Dollar Tree this year, and I was thinking of bringing in some of my gingerbread stamps and coloring them all up. Then I was like, no, I need to get this DIY done. I have some stickers. I have not used them. I'm gonna put those on here and do up a cute project even quicker than I originally intended. And then I'm fixing a few places that needed a more layer of red paint. And then I'm going to go ahead and paint the straw red. I definitely did not want to leave it orange. I wanted it to stand out, and I felt like you were losing the orange, but that was just a straw that I had in my kitchen, a disposable straw. So I'm going to paint that red. And then of course we need some sprinkles. We need some fake sprinkles for this fun fake whipped topping cup gingerbread ornament decoration. So we're gonna get that done. Ew, and I do add some some chocolate sauce per se. This is the Pops of Color, and this is called Chocolate Kisses. So I added that in to be like a chocolate sauce on the top, and I really love how this first one turned out with the chocolate sauce drizzled across the top. It just has that real look. I do it on the second one, but I just don't love the design of it as much. So now I'm adding in the glitter, or the sprinkles, the fake sprinkles. But I'm going to go ahead and wait and let that dry because I wanted to do it right away, but that was a bad idea because my fake chocolate sauce was getting into the fake sprinkles and it was just a disaster. Sometimes we want to get ahead of ourselves and just keep creating when things aren't dry, and that's just not a good idea. So now I let it dry, let the paint on the straw dry, and I'm going back in with my Barely Art glue to add in all of these fun sequins, or sprinkles as you say. So I'm adding in the circle ones, and then I'm going to add some longer ones in that actually look like sprinkles. These are some random ones that I have in my craft room, and I wish I could find some more like them. The sprinkle size ones, they are so cute and fun, and I only have them in like, I think the green. I might have them in a few other colors, but they are so cute. And I love that these sprinkles or sequins match the gingerbread stickers perfectly. The gingerbread stickers are red and green accessories, so it worked out perfectly. I love when a DIY comes together, when you change your mind last minute and make it simpler. So here are those longer green sequins, adding those in. I will have some of the supplies that I used today linked down below in the description box. There's a few crafty supplies that I use that I can link to. A lot of the products I'm using are just things that I got locally or things I already had in my craft room or home. So there's that, but I will link to a few of the products that I'm using, like the glue and the little candies that I'm going to use here in a little bit. So we're going to move on to the next cup, and I'm just adding the sequins in here and the sparkles. I'm not sure if this was even dry at this point. Maybe I needed to wait for this one to dry too, but I think it was. It might have been a little bit wet still, because I just started sprinkling on the things and adding in some of those small little gold sequins that came out with my sprinkle sequence mix. So here is the finished cups. I did the candies on this one off camera. I guess I lost the footage for it. I'm so sorry, but these candy canes are from Tim Holtz, and I will link them down below. Then I added the candy cane and the candy on this gingerbread guy, and I love how these turned out. So this was so fun to create, and I hope you enjoyed it. And definitely don't forget to check out all of the hosts linked down below in the description box, and along with the playlist for more gingerbread DIYs, baking, and all of the things. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.